Central Valley Today.
Welcome back. We are getting organized today. I know I need to get organized.
It really does become very stressful when you're not organized. Here with some organizing ideas is Brenda McElroy. She's our CVT professional organizer. Brenda, thanks so much for being here. Now, I had mentioned jewelry beforehand just because that is one of my major problems. Is the jewelry organizational skills or whatever.
I have some great tips on my website. If you go to the blog page, a whole blog on how to organize your jewelry, links to great tips and things too.
I love that because I think I saw one of those tips where you kind of just put it all on a wall and let it all hang, and it even looks pretty.
Yeah, even a cork board covered with a pretty fabric, and then push pins can be a great little jewelry organizer.
Perfect. And now everything else.
Yes. We're getting all of our life in order.
I just kind of brought an assortment of favorite things that I think can really be beneficial and not that costly for people. So the first thing is the tray organizer for cookie sheets or trays. If you have them layered horizontally, then you have to take all the ones out on top to get to what's underneath. You can't really see, and things don't always stack very nicely. So if you put them in a tray organizer like this, then they're all visible, and you can just slide out the one that you want when you want it, and it makes life so much easier.
Oh my goodness, I love that. And this is like for a bathroom counter.
Yeah,
really.
a little vanity organizer. So I keep all the things that I use most frequently in here. That way you can just keep it on the vanity top, and when you're cleaning, you're not having to pick up a bunch of little things. I just take it out when I'm going to use it and then stick it in a cabinet. So that can really be handy for organizing all those cosmetics and things like that that you use most often. This is just one of those little mesh bags, and one of the fun little things that you can think about using it for are socks. And instead of the lingerie. And if you have kids at home, you know, and you're washing a load of, and then figuring out whose is whose can be such a pain. So give them each one of these. When they're putting their dirty socks in, they put it into this. And then when you're ready to wash, zip it up, stick it in there, and maybe identify it with a different color little ribbon. So at the end of the dryer load, you give it back to them, and they can put it in their drawer, and they're all straight right away.
I love this because, I mean, we've all lost a sock. I don't know where they go. They disappear. But if you know they're all in here, they'll have a harder time getting out of the bag.
And you wash them in there, right? You don't take them out of there.
You just keep them in there to wash and dry, and then they're still all safe and secure when you get it out of dryer. And these are just from the dollar department in Target, and lots of great uses for these. For this one, I just labeled for different kind of coupons, Bed Bath & Beyond or department store, craft store, and I keep it in my car rather than somewhere at home, so that, you know, you get into the store and you've forgotten your coupon, you only have to go to the car instead of going home. And if you want one that you can just put into your purse, they have littler sizes, and these larger ones are nice for if you're doing some kind of home project or something where you're collecting paint chips or something like that. Just label one of these for that project, and when you're done with the project, then you can reuse it for something else, but it just keeps everything all together.
I love this.
This is cool.
This is
I had a huge one of those corner cabinets filled with grocery bags, and it was like, what a waste of space. I mean, even if it wasn't a very accessible corner, I could use it for my Christmas stuff or something. So I got one of these, attached it to the inside of the cabinet under the sink, and pretty much it will hold the amount of bags that you really need to keep. So it's kind of a good little boundary, and it keeps them all very, you can stuff them in, you can pull them out the front or however you want to do it, but it makes for a really...
Now, where do you get something like that?
You can get it at Bed Bath & Beyond, Target, Walmart, pretty much any of those kind of stores.
Okay.
And then these are also like real inexpensive things that have multiple uses. You can get like these 3 baskets for $1 something, and dollar store or Walmart or something. Different kind of uses, like your ink for your printer, or in your kitchen you can use it for the little dips and mixes and things. One idea is to use them for the buttons and the tags as you're you know, just put one of these on your closet shelf, and then when you get new clothes, you cut off the tags or buttons that come with it, and you have a place to put it so they don't end up just everywhere. And then when it gets full, that's your boundary. You got to, you know, clean it out.
I love how you're a box top collector.
Oh yes, my son-in-law's a teacher, so I got to save the box tops. And you know, what do you do with those until you get enough to give them So this again was just a little dollar item at Target, and you can stick it in your drawer in the kitchen so that as you're cutting things off, you have a place to put it, and paper clips and rubber bands and
Not
things.
all over the place, and this is just a different size basket.
Yeah,
for
exactly, for those
other
longer
stuff.
things, household supplies and things.
All right.
Those,
And these are just for shoes or no?
oh my goodness, no. There are so many things. This is my go-to for candles, extension cords, light bulbs, batteries, first aid stuff, travel supplies, just almost anything is great to be put in those because you can see through them, you can label them so that you know exactly what they're used for, and they're just a great, and again, you know, you can get the little shoebox size at the dollar store, but I get sets like these at Target, and they're still very reasonable.
And your number one tip when it comes to everything organizing is purge and sort. I know you, Brenda.
Purge and sort. Okay.
Purge first and sort
advice.
next.
Yes, and then use something like this as your boundary. So, you know, once you've decided how many candles you want to have,
Yeah.
if it grows beyond that, then take something out and put the new in so that you maintain your boundary.
I need to work on that.
Yeah, no, she's great. So if you want any other tips on anything organizing, go to organizedbychoice.com or give her a call and she can come organize your life.
She does house calls.
Yeah.
Tuesday night next week, I start a class at Clovis Adult School if anybody's interested.
really?
So they can give Clovis Adult School a call and get information about that.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Brenda.
Thank
We will get organized. Alex and I, that's our mission.
It's a stress reliever to get organized. Thanks so much, Brenda. Thanks. Still to come, our entertainment.